I love raw, thick bacon. The fat from that bacon, which is rendering. The crunchy parts I can eat as meat candy. The fat liquid I can pour over my vegetables that I'm going to be roasting. It was too much for just one bowl. I'm going to make them in several batches. I already did the meat, so I can choose that any time. Got the oven warming up. This thing is the fan that you hear on there, noisy. A new cover for the toaster, new cover for the mixer. And this is going to cover up the, well, it's over there on the shelf, the container of my music. And I've decided to do something kind of weird. I've decided to make a 5-line staff across here with a G clef. And I'm going to put little notes on there. It's going to spell out music. M-U-S-I-C. And you're thinking, anyone that knows music, there's no U or S in mu on the scale anywhere. I know. Back to my old secret code days when I was 10 years old. I wrote down the scale. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 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 And then I continued above this line. It's A, B, C, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. And I look under that, and it's a letter F on the scale. And U for music, that's over here, would be a G. So F, G, S, under that's an E. So F, G, E, I, C, which would be, and then C. Those are the notes I'm going to have on the staff. And it's my secret knowledge that it spells out music. Yeah. Nerd alert! Went to the dentist this morning, and there's 2 more visits. This wasn't the penultimate one. This one, they had some pink wax on the partial part, and they checked my bite, my occlusion, and all that stuff. And they held up little samples of tooth color to see which matched my teeth the best. And there were 2 or 3 that he was wondering about. What was it? B50? No, G52 or something. I thought it was B50. G52 was one of the colors, and then there was another color on his little thing of fake teeth. And he was like, he couldn't make it up. He couldn't make up his mind. He goes, maybe you could tell better. So he hands me a mirror, and he's holding up the fake teeth here to see what matches. One did look a little more gray, and one looked pretty much like my teeth are. So I said, this one. And he goes, I was leaning towards that one. Well, good. So I had some time, and I'm going to make these roasted vegetables. So I stopped by some place down there. It's supposed to be an inexpensive grocery market in this neck of the woods. And I was not taken with any of their stuff at all. I thought, well, crapola. Next door to that was an Aaron Rents furniture rental place. And there were guys coming in and out, loading up a truck. And it said, big sale. We're selling off our old inventory. Well, out of curiosity, I went in there. This big old guy sitting behind the desk. Most all these guys have tattoos all up one side and down the other. And he had some bizarre earring thing going on. But he's, sitting there, and he said, what can I do for you? And I said, well, I don't want to rent anything. I want to buy something. And he goes, well, the stuff that we're downsizing, we're selling. And that's being bought. That's not being rented. And I said, oh, okay. He goes, what are you looking for? And I told him, and he goes, oh, we have mostly couches. But 2 recliner chairs just came in. I mean, they have to be processed. spray some kind of stuff on there that is a sanitizer, disinfectant, kills any critter that there could possibly be. So he said, well, let's go next door to the warehouse where they're pulling stuff in and out. I'll show them to you. The tops were taken off, but they were big, brown. I don't like that color. I don't know. They were pretty big. Wide. Pretty wide. And it was firm enough, but the back was off when I sat down. And I said, well, it's firm enough. And it had a back, the guy put it on and plugged it in. I didn't try it or test it, but it is not only a massager, a heated massager, and a rocking recliner. So that would be pretty good. And he said they're going to sell them for $250 a piece, $250. So that's a good deal. That's, but I don't know if I like it or would trust it well enough to have something that someone else sat in for a long while, and God knows, you know. But new ones, how do you know? I don't know. I really don't know. So since I was down there, I was on my way back to the highway and I saw Sprouts, and I've heard of Sprouts. They have them around here in California, like an organic food store, and then they have a section for vitamins and homeopathic medicine and stuff. So I went in there, and they were a little more expensive. They did have a lot of organic stuff. I just got regular. That's where I got my veg. And also in the meat, they had some stuff marked down, so that's where I got the meat. And let's see, on the way home I stopped at Stater Brothers, which is a grocery chain around here, and I got that thick cut bacon ends, which is what I'm frying up now. And that fat I'm going to use to coat the vegetables and bake them. The guy, Ethan Chabowski or whatever, he's got a YouTube channel. He says to put duck fat on it. I don't have a duck fat, but I do have bacon fat, lard stuff, you know. So that's what I'm going to coat them with. Got some blueberries to make a blueberry pie. What else did I do? Oh, yeah. That's a lot of bacon. I'll fry it up, put it in little bags in the freezer. Hopefully I can clean up and vacuum and stuff here. It rained all day. Oh, ready to put some veggies in. Yes, for the music aficionados out there, I realize my faux pas. I like this tune better than if I would have written it out the way they came along in my secret code. They would have been way above the staff up there. So, this is the way it's going to be. Now I have to finish cooking the food, put it all away so I have a bunch of food, and start cleaning. I don't know if I'll vacuum tonight. Well, it's only after 5, but it's been raining all day. Raining all day. It's supposed to rain for a couple days, and that's very unusual around here, but it is welcome. The grass and the flowers really are enjoying it. Whew, this smells like burnt bacon in here. I've been cooking up bacon and 3 more batches of vegetables to bake, and they take about 40-45 minutes to bake each batch. And I put some of that, finish it off, put it in a container, put some of the meat on there, close it up, put it in the fridge. So when I need a meal, there it is. I also have a big container of chili and macaroni so that I can alternate it with the vegetables days. And I cut a bit of the celery, carrot, onion up, what do they call that, mirepoix? I don't know, for another chicken soup, but I don't have room for that yet, so I've got a little bag of chopped up stuff for the soup. Enjoying some coffee. Kitty cat's here. Been watching comedians in cars getting coffee. Actually, I enjoy the cars more than I do the comedians they're talking to. What else is there to say? Not a whole lot. I heard Baby having a squealy good time. They have like a rocking recliner chair over there. And Spencer was on there, and the mama was sitting on the floor in front, making the chair rock back and forth and back and forth. And he was having a delightful time. Down at the dentist, nearby, I thought, well, let's see if I can go to like a farmer's market or something like that and get some decent vegetables. Well, I went to one place that's supposed to have inexpensive food. Well, it was, no. Next to it was Aaron Furniture. It's a rental place. But they are getting rid of some old inventory. I went over there, talked to the guy. He said they just got 2 chairs in. They have to sanitize them and all that stuff. And they're big honking recliner chairs. And the backs were off, but the one guy put the back on to show me how big it is. And it has not only massage, but heat massage in the back of the chair. And they're going to charge $250 for that. So it's $112 for the one missing some parts underneath, or this one that needs to be cleaned and all that, that has the heat massage effort thingy in the back, and it's brown. I mean, I could always cover it and stuff, but I don't know. The $112 chair, the $250 chair. I told Ashley at this rate I'm just going to stand in the corner. I'm sorry, I got beef in my teeth. You know what you know how to get rid of unwanted hair? Spit it out. God, Shirley. Well, I was down there, I saw a store called Sprouts, and I went in there. Kind of a yuppie type of place. It's a little more expensive, but they do have medicines and vitamins and supplements and stuff. And there was a lady there getting supplements for her dog because the dog tore his leg muscle or something. And he's 16 or 17 years old, and the vet didn't want to have to bother with an operation or anything. So she's just trying to make the doggy comfortable. And I said, you have a very interesting accent. And it was Swedish. Norwegian. Her name is Hildebjörg. Or Hildy. So we exchanged phone numbers. And they're going to be moving towards Tennessee. She said everyone in California is moving out. It's too expensive here. And it is. Butter has gone up $1 in a week's time. Over $5 for a pound of butter. It was like $3 maybe not that long ago. Now it's almost $6, $7, $8 depending on. And the other stuff in the milk and everything is just incredible. It's not the supply chain, because there's these dairies are right around here. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know. But I did find out that whether I applied for straight Medicare or kept my disability, I get the same pay. So it doesn't really matter. All I have to do is figure out what plan for doctor visits and stuff. And no, I haven't done it yet. Will it take me forever? Yeah, it probably will. This is Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Whoop Whoop Wednesday. I have to come up with another good one. Ran across a message that someone put on Facebook. One of my old bosses when I worked at Ben & Jerry's. And he lives out here now. I guess he's still married. He climbs up windmills. Those great big tall towers with the wind generators. That's his job. He climbs up there and troubleshoots and stuff. He lives about an hour and 15 minutes away from me here. And he and the other boss, Mark, so Max and Mark, were talking back and forth in one of the vlog things, and said that they're talking about his piano playing, and Max had a picture of him sitting at this grand piano, and I thought, I never knew he played the piano. So I kept reading and reading. Apparently he's a really good jazz musician. It blew my mind. I knew I liked him. I knew he was a cool dude. And his dad was cool too, because his dad would come in the shop. He looks just like his dad. I could just see his dad in, like, not really a zoot suit, but dressed from the 40s, because that was his generation. And Max is probably a couple years older than I am, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Cool dude. Nice. Great worker. Great boss. If no one could show up, he didn't yell and holler and scream. He went in and worked it himself. That's the kind of boss that I have respect for. And so I wrote him back and I was telling him about babysitting Spencer, how I play music and the kind of music he likes. How I got him a little $5 keyboard and lets him play with one of my tongue drums, and the baby loves it. So it's really awesome. I said I would love to hear, if you have any videos of you playing or anything, I would love to hear it. And I mean that sincerely. Music is the universal language, and I'm just all for it. And certain tones and frequencies can heal or be detrimental. I definitely believe that too. Oh, I gotta check the last batch of bacon. And, let's see. Oopsie. I'm just gonna turn this off. Yeah, I think that's good enough, because if I want it hot from the refrigerator, I put these in little bags, put them in the freezer, pull out a bag at a time for a week for bacon to have, and there's bacon there. I can always warm it up. I don't have to heat it up or cook it, just warm it up a little bit. Here's some vegetables waiting their turn. Odds and sods and messy thises and that's in the sink. I've got to clean it up, throw you away parts away, and clean up the rest of it, so I can relax the rest of the evening amongst cleaning and checking the stuff in the microwave. What do you think, kiddo? You got to see the baby. I was choking. I had food in my mouth and coffee in my mouth, and I had a sneeze coming on. I tried to prevent the sneeze, which made me start choking, and they knocked on the door and asked if I was okay. I picked up the kitty, and Spencer got to pet him. Spencer loves this kitty cat. Yeah, he can say cat. Yeah. Tomorrow's Wednesday, Woof Woof Wednesday. I will have a joke for you. I will babysit baby tomorrow. Ow, 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 ow! Thursday. What's happening Thursday? I don't know. Next Tuesday, I go in and they have the teeth set up on the wax, which is what I thought was going to happen today. And then the following week, I will have a new smile. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Alright. You say it? Are you going to say it? Which means upward and onward.